So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense. And he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines in mixed martial arts. And, man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jon Bones Jones! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, the People's Champ, Tito Ortiz.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, going to be interesting to see how Tito Ortiz chooses to attack here early on in this one. At least on paper, he figures to have a lot of advantages. Let's see how he chooses to approach the early going. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned mass. Guillotine jump!
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subs. Great shot from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Tito's back in half guard.
Look at that. Recognizes he's about to lose position. Great defense by this fighter.
Good work from the top here by Tito.
Let's get to that half guard position now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Ortiz. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Ortiz is right back to the full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of money, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Now he's going full mount.
Midway through round one.
Get on that side. Get on the side. Don't let him keep you flat. You gotta move. Don't be flat. Move.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tito.
I need more elbows from the top.
Nice positional control here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big sequence there of ground and pound. Beautiful punches there by Ortiz. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Let's go. Posture and heavy shots.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Oh, he's got his back. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does.
Jump on his back. Over under.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
To go.
Under a minute now to go in round one.
Push off his head and posture.
Nice work, guys.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ortiz. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Jones is in half guard.
30 more seconds. We can do it. Let's go.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Oh, crowd just loving it. Oh, man, these executive straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Final seconds of round one. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Jones,
Wow, both of them are landing massive shots.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Ortiz gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
Oh, nice straight jab there by Ortiz.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. There you go. There you go.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Tito. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ortiz. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Tito. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Tito's is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now.
There it is. Now he's won him out.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the in swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Under 2 minutes to go. Jones is in half guard.
Down into his mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Using a lot of good movement. That was nice.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ortiz. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tito. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Back mount now. 15 seconds to go. Ortiz is really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Jones is really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside position to take a look at that cut between rounds. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, that is it for the end of round 2. Jones's eye is looking pretty bad. We'll see what the cut man can do with these 60 seconds, but you got to think both referee and ringside physician are going to keep a close eye on things as we move forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eyes, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now we need to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Checks the leg kick.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single cover.
Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Furton.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Not there yet, but he might get the submission here shortly. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him, and now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face. This is where he wants to be.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Lands with the ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, tense moment here, that arm triangle's tight. Oh, he bails on the submission now. Tito's back in full mount.
Oh.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough. Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, big shots here.
Oh, he got to his spot.
All right, take your time.
He's having his way with him here. Jones is an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, that is it for that round. Jones's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the champion. On the inside, he's hooked now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping.
Oh, big hook, that'll sting. Takedown defense holds up. Tags him with that uppercut. Jones's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut.
Oh, he hurt him again. This is big. That's big.
Lands a big elbow there. Nice counter left there. Oh, a big right hand. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Great timing on that other leg.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Jones. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Good work from the top here by Ortiz.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, continuing to target that swelled area, and it is not looking good now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Well, some high-level grappling here. The takedowns, the ground control. He seemingly has mastered all of the little nuances when it comes to keeping your opponent down.
And truly understanding where you want to be. Not many guys can control a full-grown man, his opponent, as this young man does. Massive shot from the top.
Tito's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top. Standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh, nice.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Keep that top position and work your elbows.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, heading back to the corner now, and Jones's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Fifth and final round, fourth cut.
Beautiful jab lands.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Ooh! His miss is linked.
Big double leg lever change.
Jones is going for the sub here.
I think he's got it. It's deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Oh, right into mount.
Tito's in half guard now. Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Ortiz. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as...
Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Ooh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
And he's out again. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
90 seconds now to go in this one.
the half guard.
I need you to scramble.
Jones is back in full mount.
Cage the grip. Nice, nice.
1 minute to decide this one.
Smart.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Nice defense.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jones.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Johnny Bone. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-43, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the People's Champ, Tito Ortiz.
Well, it's a career that has featured one big fight